Yeah, I know. We've all been waiting for a certain game to release these past couple of years. But while we're waiting, may I interest you in a fun little Metroidvania game where you murder your foes
and steal their abilities by absorbing their consciousness.
Zapling Bygone released just a few days ago. A twisted Metroidvania where you play as Zap, a higher being, which got infected by a parasite that set out to destroy the universe. Now, you have to flee to a faraway planet in the hopes of finding a way to defeat this mad parasite. Unfortunately for you though, you quickly find out that this planet is also infected. So you kinda just have to fight this parasite right here and now, or it'll just consume everything. The game starts off by dropping a Zapling, a small part of Zap, into this unknown world. Whoa! We're so small, dude. Oh, hello. Wow, we just grew a lot. Whenever you consume someone like this, you will obtain their knowledge and abilities. And you can hear their thoughts. Where am I? What am I? Soon after, you will make your way into the Rat Queen Gardens, where you will find many rats, the remains of fallen soldiers, as well as the Rat King's skull. Oh, okay. And while you have the Rat King's skull equipped, the rats that just tried to murder you are now completely friendly. And they love you. This rat's now following me, dude. Can I make an army of rats? I think that's a fun little gimmick. But unfortunately, I found most of the other skulls didn't have gimmicks like this. They did unlock abilities like, well, you do in a Metroidvania usually, but no other special things for having them equipped. The difference that skulls did make was they had certain sockets that you could place charms into. There are sphere, triangle, and square-shaped charms, all with different purposes. Some of them were really cool and changed your abilities, but others felt more like downgrades than upgrades. Which brings me to the game's difficulty. The difficulty curve starts off nice and shallow and really ramps up towards the end, which makes for a very rewarding and satisfying experience. Most of the boss fights were really fun too, and there were very little ways to cheese them, contrary to what I had encountered in similar games. So great job on that. That is really not easy to do. Some bosses also had absolute banger soundtracks. Foreshadowing of bosses was also done really well. For example, when you pass through the very first area, you notice this thing. What could it be? I don't know. Maybe it's a bug? Oh yeah, talking about bugs, I found quite a few of those. Like, some bosses still talk to you even after they died. The button to open the map doesn't work on controllers. And this? I can just go through the ground here. Bro! Woo! To be honest, bugs are expected in a game that was developed by a single person and literally just released. Also, a lot of these are already fixed, and I'm sure Nine Finger Games will figure out the rest of them shortly. What I really have to commend the game on is its sharp controls, the variety in its area design and their atmosphere, the procedural animation of the main character, as well as the fun story comics that you unlock by finding pieces of them around the map. And there's one puzzle in particular which I have to highlight here, which is where you're taught that there are fake vertical walls. Nice. And immediately after you are taught about this, in the very next room, there is a fake vertical wall, which you can jump through to get a piece of a story comic. Haha, found another one, nice! Which I think is great puzzle design. It took me around 6 hours to finish the game, with a 77% completion rate. So if I were to go for everything in the game, it maybe take me 8 hours to complete, which for just under $11 is a great playtime in my opinion. Overall, I rate Zapling Bygone a 7 out of 10, and I think it's great if you're itching for a new Metroidvania to play. Thank you guys so much for watching. Taco out.